Okay, good evening. And thank you for joining our transformation table. Can you imagine? We are now in lesson number 4. 4 weeks already done, 4 weeks of growth, 4 weeks of intentional living, and 4 weeks of changing our world. And I believe that each and every one of us has changed our world in one way or the other. As you all know, my name is Engi Wanko. I am the facilitator. I'm not the leader. I am just the facilitator on this event by John C Maxwell Said. The facilitator, just the one leading the group. And I'm also a trained engineer by profession with over 20 years of experience, currently working as the external lead interface coordinator in one of the biggest oil and gas companies here in Middle East. Currently, I manage and coordinate interface approval, execution to minimize negative activity, schedule, and productivity. I possess, like you might know, excellent communication skills. Twice, I've been the superstar awardee for my company for exceptional individual, and that in 2016 and 2019. And in 2020, as John Maxwell taught us, I stepped up and became the overall best employee of my company. I am an certified speaker, trainer, teacher, and coach with the Maxwell leadership, and also an expert in the Dix behavior method. Currently, I serve as an online ambassador of the Empowered Living community, which have over 27,000 entrepreneurial leaders and coaches around the world. I am an excellent facilitator, certified e-speaker, mindset coach, diversity, equity, and inclusion trainer, and a lifetime volunteer with the FIFA, Triathlon, and CAF. Currently, I'm also a servant leader of the Learn to Lead Consult, which is organizing this transformation table, a fast-growing consulting firm here in the Middle East. Please, I will urge you to mute. Please mute. Okay, thank you so much. So 4 weeks, 3 weeks already done, and here we are on the 4th week. So Maureen, can you share with us briefly what you have learned? You're mute, Maureen. Thank you.
Oh, yeah, sure. So just to reflect a bit on last week, I think I remember we read about what we need on other people. Like everyone needs to be respected, everyone needs to be valued, you know, social values. And like that helps a lot as we go on our daily basis schedules, and we get to know the value of one another, because if we don't value one another, it becomes hard for us even to go through what we want to do. Like if you don't respect someone, you just go do your work rough, and you expect like to get a positive feedback from that particular individual, it will be so hard to get, because already you've affected the mental being of that particular individual. So it's just good to value one another.
Thank you so much, Maureen. I appreciate you for sharing that. And today, without wasting time, we'll just jump into the lesson. Sorry, we are starting a little bit behind. We jump into the lesson. Lesson of today says integrity. But before we jump into that lesson, I just want us to watch this clip. I'd like us to see this clip. It's important, you know, we just see this clip. Okay.
Why did you leave my class there? Hmm?
Can you see it?
Why did you leave my class there? What is it? So diluted.
Not yet.
I cannot see it.
Sorry?
Fred Ford
Let's
wanted
bring
me
my
to
stuff
talk
in here, please. And I need that flask.
Can you see it now?
Can
Can
they
you see
mute
the
their
screen?
speakers so we can see nicely? Tell them to mute their speakers because
Please
it's making
mute.
noise.
Okay. Can you see the screen now?
Yes, we can see the screen.
Okay. So I want us to watch this clip.
The word today is integrity. Fred Ford wanted me to talk about it. He's a life coach from Long Island. Fred, I think integrity is the foundation of leadership. In fact, I say this, if you take away integrity from a leader's life, he has no one to lead because he doesn't have a life to follow. Integrity is who I am. It's the quality within me. In fact, I believe before I try to work on the outward stuff, I ought to work on the inward stuff. Here's a word and maybe a thought that would be helpful to you, Fred. I say that the leader, the good leader, the leader with integrity should be bigger on the inside than he or she is on the outside. That's what I want to be. I want to be a person of character, and out of that character, I'll gain the reputation that will be worthy of people following me.
Thank you so much. I hope we got the lesson. So I will jump into today's lesson is on integrity. Living with integrity leads to a life of wholeness. Okay? Living with integrity leads to a life of wholeness. Reputation is what people think of you. Integrity is what we really are. That is a quote from John C. Maxwell. You know, most times someone told me we all wear clothes, we are all covered by one thing or the other. This is who I want people to know I am. This will help us, especially in our relationship with our spouse, our friends, our family. You know, most times when people go into a relationship, they want to present, this is who I am. But beyond, this is who I am. And when the person, you go into that relationship and the person find out that, look, oh, the person I say I am is no longer the person I am. And then what happened? You say, no, I can't take it anymore. It is better for wherever you go to be, in the job setting, in a relationship, show up as a person of integrity, that this is who I am. And I'll say, oh, Margaret will do this. Oh, I know Murray will do this. Oh, I know Angie cannot do this. Oh, I know Angie will do this. Oh, I know Olu cannot do it. See, that is what integrity it is. The great philosopher Socrates once said, the first step key to greatness is to be in reality with what we appear to be. You know, in reality, I said, no, this is where I am. He is firm, he's straight. People has always struggled with wanting to appear better than they really are. Everyone, I think there is something that goes on the internet that said, everybody is living fake life. Oh, if you don't join us, then you're losing. No, that is not who we are. As what leader, you show up. This is who you are. And today, technology of social media makes it especially easy to craft an image for ourselves that makes us look good, or even to crop people into us, or we'll go to somewhere, we crop a station so that we'll make good. But that's not who you are. I'll tell you one example. I was driving one time in Ras Laffan, here in the Middle East where we reside. And there was a traffic light, it just showed red, you know, but I needed to go to catch up a meeting. I needed to just turn left. I told myself, if I turn left, nobody sees it. What happened? But because I'm valuing this, I'm practicing this value of integrity, I refuse. I say, who I am is not who you are when people see you, maybe in your church setting, in your community. Your family should know who you are, not only you're a tiger in the home, especially when it comes to men. then outside you're an angel. Or for a woman, you respect people outside. Then when it comes to home or to your spouse, you don't respect. But a life of pretending does not bring fulfillment. You know, when we act like one kind of person in one situation and like an entirely different person in another situation. I'll give you another example. Everyone is so nice in an airplane. Once you see someone goes into an airplane, why? It's always nice. You just see people behaving nice. Why? Because they know that if they don't behave nice, they will throw them out. Once they say, oh, he's a flight risk, what happened? Nothing happens to you than what? They will just remove you from the flight. Your ticket money you will not get back, and you cannot fly. You'll be interrogated or jailed. That is what happened. Okay, so we deceive ourselves and those around us. But if you go to airplane, everyone will behave like. So we don't need to deceive ourselves. We don't need to deceive ourselves from who we are. Okay, we need to just be the person of influence wherever we go to. Okay, the need to keep up the pretense causes stress and anxiety. You know, you just imagine someone went to tell a lady, oh, I'm this, I'm that, I'm working here. Then to always show up on that behavior, you always try to make believe, and that will cause stress in your life, in your health. Being deceptive hurts our self-respect and our credibility. Just imagine, here we are on the valley table, you're just trying to be this person and that person, and now you just leave. You know, you always try to hide, oh, let them not find out I am this person, I'm that. But that is not, as a word changer, as a leader, it is better to value authenticity over appearance. That when you show up, say, yes, this is who this person is. I know Ezekiel, this is it. Authenticity. Your real self always show up. Not you are a different person in one organization and you are another different person in another organization. It is better to have a heart to do the right thing, even if it is a struggle. Right now, you know, you try to be a nice person, it's a struggle, but it is better. It is better to confess our mistake, ask for forgiveness, than try to return to doing what we know is right. There is always hope for the person who desires to live with integrity, even when he falls short. Did that resonate with your mind? There is hope. There is hope for a person who desires to live with authenticity, integrity, even when you fall short. You know, the Bible, I'm a Christian, so the Bible that we read, it says, for all have sinned and come short of the glory of God. So as a person, as a leader, can you imagine you are leading an organization and your people know that, look, our boss is fighting this struggle, what will happen? They will help you to overcome it, okay? John Maxwell described integrity as who you are when no one else is looking. In that office while you're working, who do the two boy knows you? Who do your boss knows you? Or who do your friends knows you? That is why it's always what all of us should strive for this evening, doing the right thing wherever we are, when nobody's looking at us, no matter who we are with. You know, some people, when they're in the community of their friends, they are different person. When they're in the community of, you know, the white-skinned people or the brown-skinned people or something, they try to act somewhere. Or if you see someone that you know, you try to, no matter what you're doing, no matter who you are, be your true self. That is our lesson today. When our inner self begins to matches with other people's sees, it brings peace and fulfillment. I don't need to show myself for anybody. I don't need to show myself. So this is how I am. This is who I am. This is what I am. So as a result of that, we experience a complete wholeness. Just imagine you're going to a relationship, you're just your true self. You're not forming, you're not doing anything. You're striving for integrity. Always breed trust. I tell you, trust is earned. Trust is earned. Trust is not given. Honor is given. You know, you are giving an honor. Honor is given. Honor is given. Trust is not given. Okay? When you are honest with others, you are authentic. When you make mistakes, you say, oh, he just made a mistake. People will trust you as a leader. If you're leading a group of people, people will trust you, okay? And they will want to be around you. Choosing a life of integrity and authenticity enable you to work well with others and build strong relationships. To develop integrity, let's think of these things. So we're going to, as our normal thing, we're going to start reading. We want you to on your camera, if you can. We are going to start reading again. I will share my screen so that we can see. Okay. Donna, you're going to start reading for us. I'm going to share my screen.
Can you share the screen so that I will read?
Yeah, the screen is there. I just shared it. Okay, so to develop integrity, think of these things. So you're going to do, number one thing you're going to develop integrity. Read outline number one. Knowing your value, proceed living them out. Donald, can you read for us?
Them out. Okay, it is difficult, if not for not impossible, to be a person of integrity. If clear understanding of what you are about them is track that guide.
I think we're having some issue with Donald. Okay. I think we are having some issue with Donald. Okay. I think we lost him there. So, Maureen, you're on next to read. Can you read that at number one? Knowing your value, proceed living them out.
Knowing your values precedes living them out. It is difficult, if not possible, to be a person of integrity if you don't have a clear understanding of what you value. That's because your value system is the track. You hear me, right?
Yeah, I can hear you.
That's because your value system is the track that guides your choices and your actions. Do you value only honesty? Are good relationships important to you? Is commitment important to you? Do you believe in the golden rule? Do to others what you would have them do to you. When you do wrong, are you willing to admit it? Identifying your values can clarify how you will choose to live.
Thank you so much, Maureen. I appreciate that. Okay. So, Gloria, are you ready to read? Integrity is a decision you make once and manage daily.
You can choose to be a person integrity right now, but that choice will be tested every day. Doing what you say doing what you say you will do and acting according to your values. I don't know if it's right. Builds trust and over time establishes a positive reputation. Integrity is always worthy fighting for.
Thank you so much, Gloria. I appreciate. Okay, so remind yourself every day, remind yourself each day to live according to your value. This is why we are here as world leaders. As you know, we always say one person can make a change. You say, sometimes they say Africa is corrupt, Africa is this, but one person will see people that can make a change. Sometimes we say, if you can't beat them, join them. No, as a leader, as someone that wants to cause changes.
Sorry for the interruption.
We don't join them. Okay, as a person, we don't join them. We don't join the crowd. You say we are separated from the crowd. We are separated. We are now begin to live our value daily. Integrity is not given factor in everyone's life. It is a result of self-awareness. I know who I am, and an honest decision in all situations in our life. We cannot dishonest decision. We cannot make dishonest decision in one area of our life without hurting us in another area of our life. If there is not something you grab from today, just mark this line. See, as you make choices every day, take to live in a way that is consistent with the type of person you want to be. You cannot be perfect, but you can work hard and being honest. Did you get that? Lynette, I want you to read the actions speak louder than voice. Can you? Lynette, are you there?
Yes, I'm there. I'm there.
Okay. Today your camera is now okay, no problem. Can you just read?
All right. Action speak louder than words. It's easier to declare that you are a person of integrity than it is to live it. But it has such high value for our self-respect and our relationships with others that it's worth fighting for. We don't want to be like the parent who cautions his children not to cheat and then does something dishonest. We will always influence people more through our actions, than our words. People may listen to the words we speak, but they always watch our actions to judge our true character.
See, wow, thank you so much, Lynette. I appreciate that. What a powerful word. People may listen to your word when we speak, but they will always watch our action to judge our true character. We always say everybody forms at this time. Everybody wants someone to see him as this person, as so person. But who are you? Who do men think you are? That is what somebody asked Jesus in the Bible. So, okay, so what we don't want people tell me, tell me, when I was young, I think I heard it, he say, do what I say and don't do what I do. As a person of integrity, I tell my children, I say, follow my footstep. Follow my footstep. You can be better than me. There are areas I'm struggling. Yes, but what? Follow my footstep. My footstep, it is better. I know what I've worked with and know what I've struggled with. Please follow my footstep. So in the place you're working, you are influencing people knowingly or unknowingly. As little as adding overtime to work, here we are in business, sometimes we work overtime. As little as coming to, do you know that some people come to work and give people their badge because they are coming late to clock in for them? As little as that, but they can come. That's why there is something that they can say. They say, no. If your boss can trust you, they know that you have integrity. Someone might just be leaving his company saying, no, I know this person I'm going to hand over my company to this. I'm going to hand over my job. If people are going on vacation, they'll be able to tell you, okay, do this, because they know if they're coming back, that they are not being kicked out of job. So integrity is in. People watches us. You say our relationship, especially if we have kids, they watch, they learn more from what they see you do than what you tell them to do. Actually, they learn more. Okay? So, Margaret, are you there? Benefits of integrity. When we are a person of integrity, you will experience the following. Okay? Margaret, are you there? You can read for us. Or Donald, you can go now. Who's going to read? Wow, today is a lovely day. Donald? Okay.
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay, read a benefit of integrity. Benefit number 1.
Yeah. Okay. You have a self-respect because your conscience is clear.
Thank you so much, Donald.
Did I read the second one?
No, just the first
We'll
one.
make
We'll
up
take
the
it.
last one.
No, the first one only. We will take it one by one.
Okay, it's all right. It's all right.
Thank you. Gloria, number 2. Glory, number 2.
Okay, you sleep well at night because you are true to who you really are.
Thank you so much, Gloria. I appreciate it. Maureen, you're number 3 to go.
Other people trust you because your words and deeds match.
Thank you so much. Lynette, you're next to go.
You are sorry. You are depended upon because people know that you are trustworthy.
Thank you so much, Lynette. That was awesome. Okay. So I read number 5. You say your life have peace and stability because you don't have to keep track of lies or wrongdoing. You know, if you lie, you have to keep another lie to keep another lie. Today's lesson is just for leaders. You know, as a leader, as someone that wants to make change, you will display alignment between your values, your words, and your actions. So when these three are in synchron with yourself, when the three are together, what happens? There will be a transformation growth. People leave organization, they don't leave organization. People leave people, people don't leave organization. Why do I say so? People value you, they value your word. They will say, you know, people just say, in the part of world where I come from, if you just say something that is not right, they will just say, oh yes, we accept. But people already know what they will do. So as a leader, as a change your word, as a change agent, you have to what? Be true to yourself. You see, you can sleep well at night. You're not afraid that, look, your lies is going to catch up on you. You know, you have self-respect because your conscience is clear. Wherever you go, being in your tea shop, in the office, being at home, being in a relationship, you are not, that your lies will be caught up. So some of the actions, step to follow to increase this, step to follow to increase integrity in our business, in our life, in our relationship. Step number 1, Maureen, you're going to read for us. Step number 1.
Define your values. If you've never taken the time to articulate your values, do it now. Write down what is important to you and what you want to be known for. Then begin to assess your actions in relation to those values. Do they line up with what you say your values are? or do you need to make some changes?
Thank you so much, Maureen. I appreciate that. You know, so you are going to take this action. Write down. I'm writing my own. What you need to do. Each time I do this, I have a pen and paper. Write me whatever that comes to mind. I just write it down. So write it down, and what happened? You begin to assess your action in relationship with those values. Everyone has value. We all need to keep boundaries. Be in a relationship, you have to set boundaries. In office, you set boundaries. Okay? Thank you so much. So, Lynette, you're going to read steps to follow 2. Lynette. Are you there, Lynette? Okay. So if she's not there, Gloria, you can read action 2.
Okay. On highway, guardrails keep cars from driving off into ditch, all off a cliff. Guardrails make okay, sorry, I'll start again.
Okay. No problem. You can start. Just take time. Just relax. Here is value table. We value each other. Okay?
On highway, guardrails keep cars from driving off into a ditch or off cliff. Guardrails for integrity are the decision you make before highway pressure. Situation 2, life according to your values. That mean what you will and won't do in advance of temptation. By setting boundaries before, and you will find it easier to maintain your character and integrity under pressure. I don't know if it's correct.
Yeah, it's correct. Very correct. Thank you so much, Gloria. Amazing. Okay. You know, amazing. Thank you so much. He said you will determine what you will and won't do in advance of temptation. Yes. There is something as a person, you know, you already make up your mind. Like, I'll tell you a story. I parked my car and went to work because I drive with my friend, and I went to work and someone hit my car and ran away. I don't know the person. So my kids, they call me, my wife called me, they felt like I was going to panic. But because I'm studying a different course right now, is emotional intelligence, I've already said, if this kind of thing happen, what will happen? For example, I go to church, you know, if someone slap me in the office, what will happen? Will I fight? We don't fight in kata, we know what it is. Or not, because if someone slap me in the church, you say, if not for church, here I am, or if not for this gathering, where we are. See, but then I need to send boundaries so that that's kind of a thing will not happen. Setting boundary beforehand. You can, as a lady, you cannot just be walking. The way you play with guys, whether you're married or not married, you know, makes them, anybody can talk to you. But if you say boundaries, you're not elevating your height, but you're just become who you are. Okay, Donald, I can see your hand up. Can you answer? Yes?
Yeah, my question is, does it mean when someone is oppressing you and you can easily come out boldly? It's not like you are retaliating, but at the same time, you are trying to defend your integrity and also your environment. Is it against this integrity?
No. He said if someone is oppressing you.
Yeah.
Okay. Before someone will oppress you, you have given that person a chance to do that. You have not set the boundary for the person. See, who will oppress you? Oppressing is like, okay, boss, I don't know whether in a relationship of friends or friends living in an environment or in the office, but whatever situation it is, you will not, how can you allow someone to oppress you? How is the person going to oppress you? Is it with his car or with his finance or what?
No, it can come in any form. I'm just saying.
No,
When you
that's why no matter what the oppression the person wants to oppress, you are living at your value. Understand? You're living at your value. So you are who you are. No matter the oppression, it's just like someone say, okay, because someone is oppressing you, for example, you go to a restaurant, he goes to one certain restaurant, and because you want to form, that remember when we started, you want to form, then you now take all your savings to go to the same restaurant because you just find your friend that you used to know before has money, and all of a sudden he has now had money, so the level has changed. No, we cut our clothes according to our material. You maintain your character and integrity. See the last line that Gloria read for us. He said, you find it easier to maintain your character and integrity under pressure. Even while you're under pressure, while the person is trying to oppress you, you maintain that. Okay? Thank you so much. So who next is going to read for us? Lynette, are you ready now to read for us? Action number 3. Lynette, are you ready to read for us? Okay. Maureen, I'm calling you again. Thank you so much for always jumping in. Can you read action number 3 for us?
Okay. Make things right with others. Reclaiming your integrity begins with facing your flaws, apologizing for your failures, and dealing with the consequences of your previous actions. Create a list of people to whom you need to apologize for your actions, and then follow through with sincere apologies. Try to make things right with them if it's within your power to do so. Yeah.
Thank you so much, Maureen. Try to make things right with them if it's within your power, if it's within your, try to make things right. This lesson of integrity, if you go to the Change Your World, you will have it. It's already there. You can download this. All the lesson that we have treated is already there. You can download this. So for today, what I want you to do, I don't want us to just waste time again. What I want you to do, go to the lesson, take time to reflect what we have read. All of us, we are going to take time to reflect on what you have learned today, what benefits you are going to receive from this. Just take time, just share 1 minute what we have learned today. For me, for integrity, I will give myself an 8. You know, why will I give myself an 8? You know, in the office, some people, I tell people, because I help those people that are close to me. You know, I help those people that are close to me, but I'm getting there to be saying, what do I get from going, improving my rating? Is that what those people around me, both those people that know me and they don't know me, they know, NG is a straightforward person. What benefit am I going to receive? And people are going to trust you more. People are going to trust me more in my leadership, in my company, and that is it. Who do I know that simplified this integrity? One person I know that simplified this integrity is my dad. No matter what, where he is, who he is who the person he's talking with, he always say it the way he is. And that's why they call him, you know, they call him, he's a man of peace. They say, no, they don't tell him secret most times, especially when people are quarreling. He at a time before he died, he was the chairman, Peace and Reconciliation Committee in a village. Most of us come from a village. We know what village and land disputes and, you know, marital issues are. There are some cases that are 25 years old, even 45 years old, that he was able to settle amicably because he doesn't take bribe. Once someone comes to tell him, he'll say, okay, no problem. So he will call the person. He'll say, okay, this is what Margaret told me. And Maureen, this is what she told me. So who is at fault? So every time, anybody that is coming to tell you something, we always know that they are coming to tell you the truth. And if they say, don't tell another person, they know that as a person of integrity, you will not tell any person. What action can I take immediately to improve my rating of integrity? Like from the lesson that we've just studied, I will write down, reclaiming the apologize to my spouse, to my children, for my previous action. I'm going to apologize to them. I'm going to start with my wife. Anyway, I've done her wrong. I'm going to say, okay, honey, please, sorry for this. For my daughter, I think I heard her yesterday. She wanted something. I said no, because this, that, but that wasn't the right thing. I should have done so. I'm going to apologize. So my wife, my daughter, I'm going to start with them. So what? Apologize for my action. Maybe as little as telling them, okay, I'm going to take them out, and I don't take them out. That is not being a person of integrity. They know that, look, if daddy say, okay, we are going now this, even if daddy is tired, daddy is going to say, okay, let us go. That is how little it is to show up for your kids, for your family, for your friends. They can trust you. This transformation table of integrity will help you. Remember, trust is built. Trust is not in, like you can tell your friend, why don't you trust me? No, your friend or your spouse or in a relationship, he don't need to say, why don't you trust me? I don't need to go and check in someone's phone if I'm in a relationship with that person. No, why don't you trust the person? No, trust is in because you are who you are, whether someone is looking at you or whether someone is not looking at you. Even under pressure, say, everybody is doing it. Why don't you do it? Everybody sleep with the boss to climb up. Why don't you do it? Everybody give money to this supervisor so that they can give more more time on their overtime. Why don't you do it? No, that is not who you are. Do the life, do what value, understand to make things. This is not to condemn us. We are all of us are work in progress. This lesson is not to condemn us, but this lesson is to bring out the best in us. On the highway, again, I will read that thing that I think one of our friends just read. On the highway here of what we are, on the highway, was Gloria that read it. On the highway, what do? No, you don't do anything. Okay? On the highway, what do? The highway, they are regarded, they keep cars from going off into ditches of the cup. Guardian of integrity are the decisions that you make before a high pressure tension. Like me, there are some decisions you already make beforehand. When you go into the office, you say, no, you're not going to mess around. You're coming to Qatar. You're not going to mess around. You're going somewhere, whether your spouse is here, whether your spouse is not here. Okay, that is building an integrity. And one thing about integrity, by the time the news always go fast, just as bad news flies, that's that you say, it's good. Oh, don't try that again. No, nothing. As a person. So that is who you are. Remember, you will experience peace. If the benefit, you experience respect from other people. Your conscience will be clear. You will sleep well at night. Other people will trust you for your word and for your deed because they matches together. All these depend on why? Because you are a person of integrity. You are trustworthy. This lesson is one of the powerful lessons. Like we say, actions speak louder than words. But that is it. And that is who we are. And that is who we are going to do. Being our authentic self, you're being shown up. We are all of us are what? Work in progress. So when next you have the urge to do something that is not likely for you, when next you have the urge to do that, what do? No, you don't do it because why? You are a person of integrity. You know who you are. Whether someone is watching, whether someone is not watching, you are just there for yourself. You are there working out for yourself, not pretending. Okay? Okay? On that note, we have come to another episode evening, and I want to appreciate each and every one of us. But today has been a wonderful roller coaster day. Like always, I would like us to, I'm going to engage us during the Eid. If you have any question, if you have anything, just reach out to me during the holiday time. I'm on holiday. I'll be holidaying, so reach out to me and I'll try to set up this. If you receive an email, please go to changeyourworld.com. Try to take the assessment. That assessment will tell you where you are, who you are, your true value, where you are, so that you can work on it. You know, what we are trying to do is not just coming to spend time every evening. It's just to add value, that after these 6 weeks of transformation, when someone sees Maureen, when someone sees NG, he will know that you are a different person. Okay? That is what we are trying to do. That next, after this 6 weeks, today is our 4th week. Today's lesson is like a roller coaster. Most of us is really tired, but just know that integrity is one virtue that we all need. You know, in your office, if your boss can trust you, you have every other thing. I remember in my office, my boss, he's a Filipino. He's an elderly man. When we started, we were not good of friends. I told him one time, I said, if you don't like my family, I will resign. But before he left, I became his best. I was the last person. In fact, he left before me. He said, when he was leaving, he said, look, I know NG. NG can do this. NG, if everybody is doing, if he has a difficult job to do, he will say, oh, okay, don't worry. He will tell the company, don't worry, I will send NG to do it. Why? Because, you know, even if I cannot do it, I will try to figure out a way. I will do my best, and I will tell him the true situation of things. I'm not trying to say, oh, boss, I will do it, and I don't do it. Okay. Any other contribution, like we go to gallery and take our picture for today. Today is wonderful, and I'll stop recording.